Namaste, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time you're watching this. Uh, Today, I wanted to speak with you about something very important, something that is affecting the entire planet, and perhaps many of you are already aware of this, and this is for the ones that are not aware of it. So basically, what's happening at this point in time, when I say this point in time, it doesn't mean like today, it means this entire era, this entire, in India we have a belief that this is the age of Kali Yuga, okay, which is supposed to be like the dark ages, the darkest age before the age of light, or Satyug, the age of truth. Uh, Bottom line is that uh, not a lot, but most religions, I don't even like to use that word again, but then I'm no choice, no, language is very limited. So, bottom line is that most religions have also predicted this period, which is going to be a dark age, which will end, when a Messiah comes, and then they will vanquish the dark and light will prevail. Correct? So, most of you already know this theory. What I am saying to you and what I wish for you to know is that yes, this is the dark age, and at the same time, there is this huge and great influx of light that has been coming onto the planet now since more than a decade. Okay, the ones that are in the know are aware of this, and for you to make it easy for you to understand, I will just say this much to you, that now more than ever, you yourself probably have felt a yearning within you. You have felt uh, a need to know more, perhaps spiritually, a need to do yoga, a need to read self-help books. Now more than ever, there are millions of self-help books all over the planet, right? Because people are interested in the subject. They're waking up. Literally, this light that is coming in is waking us up. So you have people who were like very, very, into the world of, let's say, technology, into the world of finance, into the world of economics, and those people, lovely. I don't know if you could hear that chunk. Beautiful. God bless whoever's blowing it. Bottom line is, a lot of people just woke up and started saying, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I can't work in this corporate world anymore. And they just made the shift and moved out from there and found, a career which was more of their appealing to their hearts, let's say, okay, heart oriented career. Uh, what this light is doing is it is coming in to each and every one of us, regardless of who you may be. Could be the beggar on the street, and you could be a prince. It is coming down on the planet regardless, onto every being, every kingdom, okay? But what this light is also doing is that as it's coming onto the planet, it is entering every single cell of our bodies, okay? Because it is coming here to awaken us. It is coming here to awaken us to the fact of our own divinity, for us to realize who we are, where we have come from, where we belong, what is our path, So this light is coming in, and as it comes in, so let's say if this is your cell, right? So if there is a whole load of dirt, grime, whatever you words you want to use, kachra, in within the cell. Now when I say dirt, grime and kachra, I mean through the ages. Okay, this is stuff that we have collected over lifetimes, blocks, beliefs, conditionings, things that do not allow us to move ahead. Okay, things that don't allow us to open up more to faith, to trust, to God. As this light is coming in, it is now pushing the kachra out. Okay, so it's literally bringing it up and out. So a lot of times you have probably experienced random anger, random depression, random something, or some weird thought that's just coming out of the blue from somewhere, not knowing why is this coming up now. I thought I had cleared this, you know. But it's coming up because it is being released from the cells. And because it's being released from the cells, you are experiencing it as coming up in you. But the thing for you to understand is that you have to start becoming a spectator. You have to start becoming a spectator to what is happening within yourself, to you. So you just see the thing and say, oh, okay, this person said this to me, and now I'm feeling very resentful towards them, you know, or they said this to me and now I'm feeling very angry. But just watch that resentment, watch that anger. If you don't know what to do with it and you feel that I will get carried away in the flow and I'm going to get angry, or I don't want this resentment to make a home within myself, then you ask your higher self to come in. You ask for divine help and say, I don't know how to clear this, but please do it for me, clear it. Or else there are people like me, and I have not probably shared this with all of you, but I am an energy transformer. That is what I do. I assist people who are waking up to really wake up and understand what they are here for. I assist people with on all levels: mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. And I also like to believe that I use some cosmic magic, let's put it that way, to clear a lot of things that are bothering people, bothering myself as well. And I'm very grateful that God has given me this part to play, and God has given me these abilities that I can do it, not coming from ego space at all, just sharing with you what I do. So please know that I am open to anyone who also wishes to work one on one to take this journey ahead, and this is my profession. Uh, so back to the light coming in, the influx. So the job that we have to do right now is we have to keep centering ourselves, constantly center yourself in your heart. Every time you're getting angry, you're getting irritated, you're getting resentful, you know, because we are having to do so much right now. For a lot of us, it's the first time. We don't know how to handle this. Our bodies are going crazy because we're getting so tired, me included. But just keep asking for help. Every time you feel angry, frustrated, resentful, like I've told you before as well, just go into your heart. Go into your heart. Take 2 minutes out for yourself. Nothing is going to, no earth shattering thing is going to happen if you take those 2 minutes out for yourself. Sit down, even if it means going, you know, taking a loo break and doing it. Do it. Go. Sit down, you know. Put your hand on your heart. Breathe deeply in and out and call your higher self. Call the peace that you truly are. Experience the stillness that you truly are. Just allow that resentment, that anger, that frustration to just melt away. With every breath that you take in, you are taking in light. Every breath that you are exhaling, you're just letting go of the anger, of the resentment, of the frustration, and do it for as long as you feel you need to. And then, when you're ready, get up and you can go about your jobs, and you'll find yourself feeling much lighter. Try also another thing, and that is to smile. So, no matter what it is that you are doing, if you're doing it for another, I mean, obviously, I'm saying this if you're doing it for another and even for yourself, when we do this, so many muscles get exercised. Plus, just the fact of making the expression sends a message, millions of neurons in the head, that I'm happy, that things are good, right? So it starts sending that message down to the entire body that, oh, wow, good things are going on, you know. So the more you smile, the more you do your work with joy, with happiness, the better it's going to be for you. Yes, so coming back to the light that's coming in, so there are times when you will experience it very strongly, okay, and this light is coming in through our sun. Our sun that gives us light is bringing that light in through billions of other suns. There's a sun that's called the Great Central Sun. It is coming in through there, okay. Also, I want to let you know that there are lots and lots and lots of divine Christed star beings, okay, that live on stars other than ours, billions of light years away, who are extremely evolved, much more than we can even imagine, okay. They are also here to help us, and they are also helping the planet herself to anchor this light onto her beingness. You know, she needs help just as we do, though she is way more advanced. And in a way, I mean, I don't want to give you too much information, you'll just get a little zapped. But bottom line is, I want you to also understand that Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, whatever name you wish to give to her, Dharti Ma, she has already evolved. Okay, she's already evolved. There is one aspect of her that is already that heaven on earth. Okay, so it's a like I've been talking to you about frequency, vibration, right? She's already there. The more you lift your vibrations, you are going to rise up to match her, and you will find that you are there. You will find that life is becoming smoother. You will find that things are just manifesting for you, that life is moving in flow very easily and effortlessly. You know, this entire process of the light coming in, of uh, us being fueled in a way with this light, is also, you could call it, you know of masters and you hear of enlightenment, right? So it is right now, this planet is being given the opportunity to all rise together, to all get enlightened together. It is a once in a lifetime opportunity. It has never happened before. It's unprecedented. We have always had, like, to look at people who we felt like, oh, he's a master, and oh, he's a yogi, and whatever. You're getting the chance to do that now in your own lifetime because of this light that is coming in. So you must start taking advantage of it. You must start becoming an observer of the self. You must start understanding that this is really all about the collective, because we are collectively rising. Some like to call it the ascension, process, and some also call it the descension process, because ascension is of course you're rising to become a higher version of yourself, but descension is also where the light is coming in. So the true aspects of you, your soul aspects, you know, are coming into you more and more and more. So it's like your soul is descending into your body. That is what this whole process is all about, and everybody is going through it irrespective. So now you will say to me that, yeah, but then why is there, why are people so mean, and why is there so much, there's hatred in the world still, and there's hunger, and there's violence, and there's all of that happening, right? All that is happening because you have to realize that every being that is born, okay, every human being has been given divine free will and choice in every moment. You have the choice to be how you wish to be in every moment. It is up to us. If I choose the way of darkness, then my life will be a reflection of that. If I choose the way of light, then my life will be a reflection of that. My interior is what creates my exterior. So, the more that you can be in a space of openness, of allowance, the better you are going to be able to receive this light. Many of you may have observed over the years that you have felt the need to just go and lie down every afternoon. You may not fall asleep, but the body just requires that time to go in and lie down. And a lot of people feel, oh my God, but I was never like that, and what's happened to me? Am I growing old? No, you're not growing old. The light, like I told you, comes in from the sun, and the sun is at its brightest, right? It's right on top of us at 12 in the afternoon, and then at 3. So what happens is, the light that is coming in, it does not matter if you're out on the streets, you don't have to be there to experience the light. It's coming into your home, right? See that chunk, it's seconding that. So you are experiencing this sometimes, and sometimes what is happening is it's very, very strong and difficult for the body to handle. The body is not used to it. So what the body needs to do is it needs to shut down. Therefore, you feel the need and the urge to just stop doing everything you're doing, and you need to go and lie down, if not just fall asleep and take a nap, So that's what's happening. Like I told you, there are light beings. I like to call them Christed star beings. They are also working on us, because there is a lot of things that you do not know about your own self. So there may be places your higher self, your I am presence, your Holy Spirit may have given permission to them. So they are working on us. Those of us that have given permission are being worked upon. So sometimes you may feel, a lot of you may just feel these weird tinglings happening in your brain, other parts of your body, things in your heart, which doesn't mean you're getting a heart attack. They are opening our hearts. Our heart chakras are being opened, literally. Our brains are being worked on, which is probably why you get that brain fog, right? You open the refrigerator and you're like, what did I want? I can't remember. You shut it. You open your cupboard. Why did I open my cupboard? Right? Never fret when that is happening, because at that point in time your brain is being worked on. I know this sounds very far-fetched, but those of you who know me will know that I don't lie. I am telling you the truth. I speak to you from my experience. I don't speak to you about something that somebody has told me. Everything that I will ever be sharing with you is going to be stuff that is coming from my very own human experience. Okay, So this has happened to me as well. So they say that you do not have to fret about it. Don't try to put pressure on your brain. Let it be. Leave it. Do something else. It will come back to you. Because at that point in time you're being worked on. Do not disturb it. Okay? But the reason why I am sharing this with you and I want you to know this is because of the situation that you are in right now. So you should know this is happening and you should know that help is available at all times. We are being assisted at all times, you know, which is why it's so important to keep your frequencies high. It is so important to be in a space of love, compassion, joy, gratitude in every moment, whichever of these pleases you. Be in that space, because the more you're going to be in that space, the more you're going to vibrate like that. You're going to be assisting your fellow man, you know, and you're going to be assisting as a result everybody on the planet, because it's a ripple effect that each one of us creates, you know. One person makes a difference. This is what I want to tell you. One person does make a difference, you know. So please, as much as you can, understand, absorb slowly. There's no hurry, there's no rush, but know that each and every one of you is very, very, very deeply loved, very deeply cherished, very deeply wanted, very deeply supported, and very deeply cheered for everything that we are doing. Okay? We have beautiful, beautiful beings of light working for us, and they are all literally egging us on, you know, on our path. They want to see this happen for the planet, they want to see this happen for us, you know, individually as well. You each have your own teams of Christed beings, masters, angels. Hello, drone. So, I want you to know that even if you feel that you are living in a place where you are alone, you are not alone. I want you to know that even if you are living with a family and you feel, even though I'm amongst people, I have no one to talk to, I feel lonely, I'm alone, know that you are never alone. You are never alone, my darlings. If you could see the love, the light that is there around you, you would never ever experience loneliness. Never. Take refuge in whichever form pleases you. Take refuge in the formless. Take refuge in just saying universe, you know. Show me something better today than what I am experiencing. Whatever name you want to give it, it doesn't matter. Connect with aspects of your own higher self, like I've said. Do that. Make your lives lighter and brighter, because that's what you're here for, to shine, shine, shine and radiate that light. You know, we're all here only for this, only for this. It's like the fight, right? We started with speaking about the dark age. The dark age being the age, like here in India we call it Kali Yuga. I like to call it Kali Yuga, because Kali is the goddess. Okay, and that also signifies that it is the rise of the divine feminine that is taking place. Now more than ever you're finding women standing up for their rights, correct? But I want you to understand that when we say the rise of the divine feminine, it does not mean just the woman, it means the man as well, because we have both of us. We have a male aspect to us and a female aspect to us, right? And in a lot of women as well, that the feminine is imbalanced, right? Because we've had to go out and work in the world, so sometimes women are more masculine than feminine, and men are more feminine than masculine, right? This is the time that has come to balance us, so that we will be that proper balance of male female energies, the way we're supposed to be. So this time has come for that. It is the age of Kali, which is not something to be afraid of. She is divine, she is beautiful, and people have only seen that one very wrathful aspect of her. She is gorgeous, she's golden, she's the mother, she's the creatress, she is in charge. She is the aspect. There's Kali, which is the black one, and then there's the Kali who's the golden, who's going to bring the golden age in, which is what comes next, and which is already here. We just have to start vibrating to that frequency. I'm not saying that it's going to happen overnight. It will probably take a couple of decades to really, really come through, but you can start experiencing it in your life. There is no reason why you can't experience it. Every individual has to start, like I said, you may be an atheist, it doesn't matter, believe in the universe. Everything that the mother does is scientific. Every single thing, that there are laws, that there's a law of gravity. In the same way, like it's been proclaimed so much, there's a law of attraction. It's very simple. The more that I am going to be at a frequency of gratitude, of love, of joy, of compassion, the more I'm sending that out, the more I'm getting back, because the universe is just like one computer. The mother only loves. There's nothing else. There is no judgment. If you want to believe that there's a supreme father and you prefer saying that, say it. I like the mother aspect, so I say mother, which is not to say there's no father. There is. I call them Ma Baba also. But I'm just saying, whatever you want to believe, know that it's like the supreme computer. What you put in, you will get out. As simple as that. There is no judgment at all. There is no need to be in fear. Oh my God, I did this wrong. Now what's going to happen to me? Oh my God, I said that prayer wrong. Now what's going to happen? Or whatever, I don't know. I'm just giving you an example. Nothing is going to happen. Nobody is judging you at all. It is very simple. It's what you give out, you get back. There's no judgment involved at all. So please know that this is not any kind of energy that you need to be afraid of. It is the most benevolent, loving, compassionate energy that is coming in. It is not something to be afraid of. It is something to look forward to. It is something to open your arms to. It is something to feel, I'm back home. I'm back home. If you've been like me, since I was a child, my memory, I remember, I must have been around 5 years old. And I remember I used to wake up in the morning and I used to say, oh, I'm still here, because I always felt that I didn't belong here. So I'm sure there are a lot of you who still feel that way, right? But we are all trying to make our way here. There's a reason why we are here. We do come from other stars. We do, which is why we sometimes feel a sense of, I don't belong here. I don't understand the people here. But that's why you've come here. You've come here to learn. You've come here to evolve. You've come here to be of assistance to others as well. You are there to serve no matter where you are. You may just be somebody who's a homemaker, who's home, who has nothing else to do but to look after her home. Do that with love. Every act put your love into it, life will start changing, because you're making a difference to husband, to children, which in turn will make a difference in the world, because they will be going out and doing the same thing that you are doing, what you're putting in, you know. So understand that no role is small and no role is big. Each one is playing their part. So let's try and play our part to the hilt, you know. Be the best you that you can be. I mean, if I'm having to wash the dishes, I'm doing the best dishwashing possible, you know. And I'm proud of the way my dishes are cleaned and sparkling, right? If I have to clean something, let me clean it to the best of my ability. If I have to cook, let me do it to the best of my ability. If I have to serve, let me do it with love, you know. When I'm cooking, I try to keep praying as I'm cooking, so let that go into my food, you know. I'm trying to not be in any space, so whatever, like I said, works for you. If there's songs that you like, play music while you're working. It's one of the best ways, you know. It's a great stress buster. Play music, sing, hum, chant, whatever works for you, because you are in the right space at the right time. There is no wrong time. There is no wrong time, and there is nothing that happens randomly. Everything is happening according to divine planning. It has always been that way, and it will always be that way. So, how about being in the flow and letting it happen? You know, don't stand like a barrier in the middle and then wonder ki why are things not working for me. Just be in allowance. Be in allowance. Allow for things to happen, you know. That way you will be assisting, and you will be allowing God consciousness to come in more and more and more into your life, into your body, into all aspects of you. I don't know if I have digressed and gone all over the place. If I have, please forgive me. Uh, but I do hope that my message has come across to you, and in no way have I startled you or got you a little scared with my with the things that I have said, because that is not my intention at all. Everything is wonderful. It's a celebration. Okay, everything that's happening is a celebration. Life is celebrating you. Life is celebrating you. You know, has the sun stopped shining? No. Have the plants stopped growing? No. You know, have the oceans kind of gone dry? No. Nature, the birds are chirping, right? And you can hear them even more clearly. Nature is on. She is non-stop, right? So what is there to be afraid of? You've got oxygen, you're breathing, you know. So get out of whatever fear and anxiety that you are in, and allow the love that is coming. Allow it to come into you. Allow it to come into your life. You know, be more compassionate and kind with your own self. Stop battering yourself mentally. You know, please stop thinking that you're not good enough. And I'm giving you an exercise to do, all of you. Every time you pass a mirror in your home, or you go to the loo, where I'm sure you have a mirror, you are going to look into it. You're going to smile and you're going to say, I love you. You are amazing. I just love you. And then whatever else it is that you want acknowledgement for, say it. I love you. You cook so well. I love you. You wash the dishes so well. You clean the house so well. You sing so well. You eat so well. Whatever it is that works for you, you are going to look at yourself, and you're going to look into your eyes, and you are going to say that I love you. I love you. You are amazing. You are beautiful. And now I am saying this to you, really and truly. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are a shimmering beam of light. And I love you. I want you to know that. I love you. You are protected from every angle. You are blessed beyond compare. So please know this, okay? And I'm going to now love you and leave you until next time. Please do share this if you feel that it's going to benefit somebody. Lots of gratitude to all of you, as always, for being so wonderful and open and receptive to whatever the divine has to say via me. Thank you, guys. Love you. Loads of blessings. Thank you.